So Anna, what you doing here?
Just doing my job.
Y'all know the name. dSource.
I know you've been in the game for so long. You're a veteran referee. I just want to share. I just want you to share some of your experiences. What are like some of the most difficult fights that you've ever had to call, and can you talk to us about it? And we also saw that the wild and woolly incident in Argentina, wherein the fans mobbed the fighters, and the referee had had to be sent to the hospital because the fans attacked him and all that. Have you ever been involved in such an incident? So yeah, I just wanted to hear some stories, sir.
Funny you mention that, because Eddie Claudio, the referee you're mentioning, I think it was in Argentina where he was. Eddie Claudio is a very good friend of mine. He's a very competent referee, world-class referee, and what he was subjected to was horrible. And thank God he came out of it okay. I've been in 12 different countries as a referee over 30 years, and I can only imagine some of the situations that I've been in where it could have turned very, very ugly and been put in a position as Eddie was. Thank God he's okay. Hopefully it will never happen again. But that being said, I did experience something very similar to that. Thank God nothing to that extent. But I was in, I believe it was 2007, I was in Germany. Had the fortunate opportunity to referee Marcus Beyer against Danny Green. Danny Green, who is from Australia, 17-0 fighter, fighting Marcus Beyer, German champion for the WBC, and he kicked Marcus Beyer's butt from pillar to post, cut him, the whole nine. I'll give you the Reader's Digest version of this whole fight. But long story short, the fight was a no-brainer. Had Danny Green just maintained his composure, the fight would have been stopped probably in the 6th round if he just kept punching. The darn fool dropped his gloves and literally headbutted the guy, on the eye where he had already opened him up from the first round, from punches. Opened him up to the point where the guy couldn't continue. I mean, he literally had the world title in his hands after 17 professional fights. And I had to disqualify the guy. Now, thank God it was in Germany. Had it been in Australia, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation to this day. But the German champion prevailed by way of DQ. It was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. You never want to disqualify a fighter. You want to give them every benefit of the doubt. But when you do something that's idiotic and totally outside of the rules, you have to do your job as a referee, regardless of where you are. I would have done the same thing in Australia. I probably would have been strung up and found in the outback 3 years later.
Put you on the Barbie.
Exactly. But you know what? What we do, we choose to do it.
Doing my job, my job, 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 doing